Theosis is fundamental to the Christian life, the Christian idea of salvation. The idea that we can be saved instantaneously with the flick of a finger. We ask Jesus to come into our hearts and we're saved, or we obey the Pope and we follow a set series of do's and don'ts and suggestions, and we find salvation, is again foreign to orthodoxy. The journey of Christianity is one which is fraught with dangers, fraught with obstacles. And perhaps the best expression I can give is an example where a person walks into a very dark room, a very long, narrow room. And at the opposite end of the door, there is a single candle burning. And the person walks in from outside and is blinded in the sense of being from a bright area to a dark area, has to reaccustom eyes to the darkness. The person can see very little. But as the person progresses down through the narrow building, closer and closer to the flame at the end, the person realizes reality in a different way, realizes the dirt on the hands and the fact that the surroundings are not as dark as maybe they were before. So we have an ongoing enlightenment, a revelation that grows and grows. That really is theosis. Theosis is not a concept of losing oneself in God. It is not a concept of becoming something other than what we are in the worldly sense. It is journeying to the divine, which is why traditionally in churches, and this one is slightly off in the compass, churches are usually built, or traditional churches, facing east-west. So you come in from the world and you turn your back on the setting sun and on the world behind you, and you enter into the porch area and then enter the nave and continue on. And in Orthodox churches there are always steps along the way. And so you have at the end of the church behind me a step leading up to an area, and then 2 steps leading up into the altar area, which represents heaven. So theosis very much can be expressed in the sense of the liturgy and the way a church is built, that we are on a journey that takes us to God himself.